Mindset is built on intensity, discipline, and focus. Extreme focus and clarity. Maintaining energy. When you're motivated and you have a fire that's burning within you, you have to remain and tame that fire, keep that fire ignited. Because if that spark, like fire, ever goes out, man, then it's like you lose your drive, bro. That fire is what's going to drive you to want to do better and want to look for better in your life. And when you have that fire, you keep that fire remaining and keep on igniting it. That's when great things come out. That's when great things come to pass, man. Because you have that fire. It keeps you driving. It keeps you driven. It keeps you focused. Because it's like you know what you want to do. You know, and you're clear on what you want to come out of. You know, that grind. And when you have that fire, and you're able to have that clarity of your goals and your dreams and your aspirations, man. When you're clear on that, that's when you know exactly what you're doing, and then all the other steps will unfold. It will unfold before your eyes, man. You'll be able to know how to get there, and the steps to do, and the things you need to do to be able to get there and reach those goals, man. That's why you maintain extreme focus and clarity, man. Extreme focus, as in, say you want to go out with your friends or something, man. When you focus and you locked in, you ain't got no time for no distractions. You got time to focus on what you gotta do to be able to acquire those goals you have, man. My part number 2 being that you have to have a ruthless work ethic. When you're working towards something that's big, you have to be all in all the time. All gas, no brakes, man. You're not necessarily looking for balance. You're not really looking for that balance. Really, you just gotta be really just working. Whatever it is that you want to do, whether it's a business, football, music, or growing a social media page, or even a clothing brand, man. You have to be all in, all focused, all gas, no brakes, and the balance, that stuff will come. Learning that balance, that stuff will typically come, but right now in this little stage that you're in, beginning stage especially, requires your all in work ethic, man. And I mean just outworking your competition, outworking your competitors, really just pushing yourself beyond that limit, and just really getting out of your comfort zone. Because when you're in your comfort zone, you're not really able to really acquire anything, man. I remember this quote from Inky Johnson. Inky Johnson said, "Comfort is a place of no growth." You can't necessarily experience growth when you're in your comfort zone. That's why it's so important to get out of it. Because it's so easy to be in a place of comfort, but when you're out of your comfort zone, when you're just in uncomfortable situations, that's when you'll grow the most. You have to be in those uncomfortable situations to be able to grow the most. And when you're able to grow the most, that's when you'll be able to retain the most knowledge and experience. And that's where the bigger wins will come. Especially if you fail, you go through so much adversity, it only gonna build you. Adversity is not a bad thing. Yes, it's hard to get over with, but it builds that resilience you need to be able to balance out those wins and those losses. When you gain resilience out of the process, when you're able to remain resilient, that's when you'll be able to acquire the most. You have to have high standards and accountability by tracking your progress weekly, daily, just tracking your progress. Because when you're able to track your progress, that's when you'll be able to see that growth from day 1 to wherever day you're at now, from day 1 to day 100, from day 1 to day 1,000. Just keeping that documentation and that tracking analysis, that you're able to track all that data just to see how much you've grown and how much you've learned throughout the process. That's a great thing to look upon, it's inspiring to people. I think visual representation is way better than just writing something down, even though both is really good. But visual representation, especially if it's a part of your story, when you're telling your story and people's able to see that visual representation, then it's like they get a sense, it's like, oh man, he was at my point at a point in time too. She was at that point, I am too. So it's like it's relatable in a sense, because it's like it lets people know that they're not alone at the end of the day. You document it so that you can keep yourself accountable throughout the entire process. You keep yourself accountable by these documentations, and you're tracking this analysis, you're tracking all this data. You're keeping yourself accountable because you know what you need to do at the end of the day throughout the entire process, so that you can acquire those goals and achieve those dreams. You need to find an accountability partner. You need to surround yourself around like-minded people, in a sense. When you're able to surround yourself around winners, you'll become a winner. And if you surround yourself by losers, you'll be a loser. That's just the way it is, bro. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. You are who you hang around at the end of the day. If you hang around people that are bums and doesn't do nothing, it doesn't work out, do nothing, You're going to be just like them. But if you're hanging out with winners, people that's winning, people that's grinding on a day-to-day occasion, you will be a winner. That's why you have to surround yourself around winners, because you are who you hang around. You are who your association is. You have to watch who you associate yourself, because you will end up being just like them. Not everybody's your friend. Not everybody's your friend, really and truly, bro. And it's like, you have to watch who you hang around, bro, because you don't want to end up, if there's somebody that's doing something that you don't want to do, you can't associate yourself around them, because they're going to lead you down the wrong path, and they're going to lead you astray. You have to hang out with people that is having the same goals and aspirations as you, dreams, and working toward those dreams, not just talking about it. It's one thing to talk about it, but it's another thing when you're doing it. You're grinding and you're working to that point to be able to get it. You have to watch who you hang around. You have to watch your surroundings at all times. You'll be able to learn things from those type of people. You can't learn stuff from people that's not doing anything. You have to learn from people that's already did it and more. People that's accomplished it. People that's been where you've been at. Because you'll be able to learn more stuff, the more value from them, rather than the people that hasn't been there. Somebody that's keeping you accountable when they know you slacking, when they know you ain't on your A game, when you have somebody that keeps you accountable, like a mentor or a coach, that's when you experience the amount of growth, because that person is continually pushing you and applying pressure to you, challenging you. You need somebody that challenge you. And if you don't get challenged, then you're gonna get to a point where you're so comfortable. You're comfortable. And you have to be out of that comfort zone. You have to be out of that comfort zone to really be able to acquire those blessings. Associations speak big, because a lot of people that you hang with can also take down your energy, bro. So you have to be around high energy people. Another thing is reading books. Books is a really big part of keeping that energy, because it keeps your brain going. You have to feed your brain the right stuff, bro. Watching podcasts, reading books, watching things that actually grow your mind rather than fry it. Really and truly, you can't spend time just on social media all day. You don't have time for that. You have to be spending time doing productive things and building productive habits. Because when you're building those productive habits, that's when you see the most out of it. You have to have a massive action mentality. And what I mean by this is think big and act fast. Don't just think big. You have to actually do it. Faith without works is dead. So you have to be able to meet God halfway. God is already doing 90% of the work. You have to do your 10%, 100%. I learned that from one of my meetings. You can't just ask for things. You have to also be doing your part too. God can't just give it to you. He's not no genie. You have to work for what you want. Using your urgency and doing it now and not later. The two worst words a man can tell himself is later and tomorrow. When you're saying later, that means you're just putting it off. You're getting complacent. You can't be complacent, because then you just wind up doing it never. You have to just do it now, get it over with, or do what it is that you need to do, get it over with, so that you can do what you want to do at the end of the day. When you procrastinate, that's when your dreams and stuff become dim. You're killing your dreams, bro. You are killing your dreams by your own self, by procrastinating, not doing the work that you need to do to be able to get those dreams and acquire those dreams and be able to reach those goals. Momentum and course correction. Don't be discouraged when adversity strikes. Embrace it. You have to embrace those losses to be able to get those big wins, bro. When you're able to embrace those losses, that's when the bigger wins come. So don't let adversity knock you off track. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Yeah, I know it's not easy taking losses, but you need those losses. You need to have those losses, because they build you up. It builds up character. You don't think I got discouraged when I was playing JV my junior year, man? Yeah, I got discouraged. I was able to embrace the adversity and be able to turn it into something bigger. Turning lemons into lemonade, bro. Really and truly. I took it to heart. It was a chip on my shoulder, but it made me want it more. I wanted to go out and go get it more. So when adversity happens, bro, don't beat yourself up about it. Pick yourself back up, dust yourself back off, and get back to work. No need to quit. It's all about how you respond to it. You have to respond to adversity in the right manner. And when you're able to respond to adversity, that's when you'll be able to handle the big wins. Keep pushing. Keep going. Inky Johnson also said another great thing when he was talking. He said, finish. And finish strong. Finish what you started. You have to finish what you start. Because if you never finish, then all that work was for nothing. You have to finish. And if you finish. When you finish, that's when you'll be able to celebrate the wins. You have to finish what you start. You have to finish it 100%. And then after that, you'll get the big wins. You'll get 1% better. That's why I say, bro, when you got work you need to be doing, just do it, bro. Just knock it out. Get it out the way, bro. The wins is good too, yeah, but it's the journey to get you to that win that makes it even more special. Rewards and access. Rewarding yourself. You have to reward yourself too, bro. Celebrate those wins. Celebrate those small wins. When you're able to value those small wins, that's when you get blessed with bigger wins. So celebrate those small wins. But when you get those wins, yeah, you can take a little breather, but don't get too complacent. Don't get too comfortable. Hey, man, but that's it for today's video, man. But you already know, before we end this video, you already know we gotta do our daily devotion, bro. And today's scripture is Philippians 4:13, and it reads, I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. Basically, calm, little simple scripture, man. And I mean, really, truly saying that nothing's impossible without God. Even the impossible is possible with God. When you have God on your side, you can accomplish and do anything that you can even imagine within this world, bro. But you have to have God on your side. Hey, man, with all that being said, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure y'all let me know what y'all thought about the video in the comments below, bro. And make sure to subscribe and like this video up, man. I'm on to go to 100 subscribers, man. So far, at the time of this recording, we got 66, man. So hopefully by mid-March, we be at 100, bro. But hey, man, you know, we locked in, bro. Man, just keep on striving. Keep on striving to do great things, bro. And great things will be bound to happen, bro. I'm telling you, bro. So just stay focused and stay dedicated and stay grinding, bro. Just make sure you remain resilient through the process and just continue to do great things, man. Hey, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace.